Most people think discipline is loud. Alarms, motivation speeches, extreme routines, public declarations. But real discipline is quiet. You don't see it on social media. You don't hear people brag about it. And that's why it works. Because discipline doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. And there is one habit, quiet, boring, almost invisible, that builds more discipline than anything else. It's not waking up at 5 a.m. It's not cold showers. It's not grinding through exhaustion. It's keeping one small promise to yourself every single day. That's it. Not a huge promise, not a life overhaul. One small, specific action you commit to doing daily, no matter how you feel. Why does this work? Because discipline isn't about forcing behavior, it's about building trust with yourself. Every time you break a promise to yourself, your brain learns, my words don't mean much. Every time you keep one, your brain learns, I can rely on me. And your brain responds to trust the same way it responds to safety. It relaxes. When your brain trusts you, action feels lighter, resistance drops, excuses get quieter. This is why most people struggle with discipline. They make big promises in emotional moments, then life happens. They miss a day, then another, and their brain quietly stops believing them. Not because they're weak, but because the signal they're sending is inconsistent. Discipline isn't built by pushing harder, it's built by lowering the bar and hitting it every day. 1 page, 1 set, 1 sentence, 1 minute. Something so small you'd feel silly not doing it. And here's the rule. You're not allowed to scale it up until it feels automatic. Because the goal isn't productivity, the goal is identity. You're teaching your brain, this is what we do, quietly, daily, without drama. Over time, this does something powerful. Your self-talk changes, your standards rise, your follow-through improves. Not because you're trying harder, but because your brain now expects consistency. And once that expectation is set, discipline stops feeling like effort. It becomes default. This is why most people who look disciplined aren't constantly motivating themselves. They're not fighting their impulses. They've reduced them. They don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems built on small, unbreakable promises. One promise, kept daily, no exceptions, no emotion. Miss the day? You don't spiral. You simply return. Because discipline isn't about perfection, it's about continuity. And after enough repetition, something shifts. You stop negotiating. You stop delaying. You stop waiting to feel ready. You act because that's who you are now. Not intense, not extreme, just consistent. That's the quiet habit. And if you build it, everything else gets easier. Because once you trust yourself, discipline stops being something you chase, it becomes something you are.